What's up, guys? So me and Lauren are getting ready to head to Atlanta, Georgia to go to a concert tonight. Bailey Zimmerman, Hardy, and Ella Langley, I think it is. Either way, y'all see the title and thumbnail. We're going to try to pick up a truck while we're over in Georgia because like half the trucks that I've bought, they've all come from Georgia. So I know there's some nice, clean, rust-free trucks over there that I found some good buys on. Now, whether or not that can actually happen in the one day that we're going to be down there, I don't know. But if you're seeing this video, we made it work one way or another. So I think it's going to be a great idea to go down there, have some fun with her at the concert, and then hopefully pick us up a new project to do a build that I've been wanting to do for literally my whole life, and I've just never like fully dove into it. So I found the correct body style and everything that I want to do with it, and hopefully y'all be excited for this pretty different style than we typically do. Either way, I guess I'll catch up with y'all for the concert in ATL. Your boy is too built for the sticks for this. Too many homeless people, too many angry people driving, not enough room. I'm so glad we didn't drive my truck, I'm gonna be honest. But it would have been some really cool backgrounds. The SRTs are out of control, and so are the buses.
The Eastern.
The Eastern, very quaint. Kind of, I'm excited. There's not 10 million people here. Rate 1 to 10.
Great success.
Well, unfortunately, I did not end up finding a truck while we were over in Atlanta. Lauren ended up getting sick anyway, so we just came on home, which is very unfortunate. I thought it was going to be freaking awesome, but either way, the video continues because we're still buying a truck. I found one that is not exactly what I wanted, but in other aspects, it's more than what I wanted. So it's pretty cool. It'll make more sense once y'all see it and we talk about it, but it's like 2.5 hours away from me in Alabama. So I think tomorrow we're strapping the trailer on a little hot sauce and we're gonna go pick this mug up if it is what it's supposed to be once we get there in person. Hopefully it is, because I don't want to drive freaking 4+ hours and waste half my day and then end up not getting one. But we got to go check it out because the price is right and the truck seems pretty freaking strong. So we're gonna be doing that. So I guess we got to run to the bank real quick, get some cash, and then I got to get a hitch from Walmart too, because I really don't trust the one that I've got. So let's go get that knocked out. Cash has been acquired, and now it's time to go probably swap to the Grabs, because I don't know if I trust the old 24s and 35s towing a decent amount of weight. All right, so excuse the mess. Per the usual, it's always a freaking mess down here, but picked up a nice big billet drop or raise hitch. Definitely a lot more durable and much better weight rating than my little tri-ball one. So we got to figure out how to put this thing together real quick. It's nice, comes with locks on everything. Hopefully no one will steal it. This thing was not cheap. All right, instructions. It's always a good thing to at least take a gander at real quick. So we need the big ball, which it does not have. So that's how you remove it. We need this thing pretty high because the trailer's pretty tall. Boom, there she is. New hitch installed. Throw our keys in a couple of trucks and we'll just stick this guy aside. I've never in my life used a 1 7/8 inch ball, but I'm sure sometime there will come a time when I need to. So, dang, she freaking beefy. Check that joint out. Looks pretty freaking nasty on there. Full, I think it's 6.5 inch drop, and it's rated for quite a lot of weight. So, I guess I'll catch up with y'all in the morning. We'll go ahead and get the trailer hooked up. We are loaded up and on the road. Just grabbed me a couple monsties. Got the old 6.2. I'm squatting a little bit. We'll get her settled once we get the truck on here. Yes, oh, that lawnmower ain't happy. But yeah, we on the road. We got 2 hours, so let's get to it. We got tow haul on, and she's just pulling this trailer around in V4. Yeah, that thing is freaking nasty. XL. Little weight reduction. Oh, unreal. All right, boys. Well, we've made it to the meeting location. Holy crap. Wind is out of control. And I can't talk because I'm losing my voice because your boy is sick. Oh my gosh, bro. We just stopped in, grabbed me a little Mountain Dew. Hot sauce looking absolutely insane out here. Did great. Hoping the return trip with a truck on the back goes the same. Hopefully it takes a little bit of that freaking bounce out. That's the only thing. It is so freaking bouncy with the unloaded trailer. Same way it was with Trail Boss. Kind of wanted to hide out in DG until he got here because, you know, it's kind of hard to negotiate when you pull up in a pretty nice truck and trailer. But hopefully he's not one of those people. And this truck is somewhat what it seems to be in the pictures. And we can make a deal and get home because we got a 2-hour trip back home, which I'm not looking forward to, but all went good on the way up here, and I'm excited. Once again, not exactly what I was after, but also more things than what I was after in a different way. All right, boys, well, here she is getting us a Suburban GMT 900. We're not. We're definitely not. Where the crap is this guy at, man? I can't stand with marketplace people that I'll be there in 5 minutes, 20 minutes later. Sir, where are you? How do you get that behind? What are you fixing on this truck you trying to sell me? Why are you broke down? Always worst case scenario thoughts for sure, but probably just was trying to take a dump or something. I don't know. Well, it's 5 minutes turned into 30 minutes, and I was just about under the impression we were getting stood up. But holy crap, boys, there she is. All right, boys, well, we're going for a test drive. I'm sure you've already seen whether or not I bought this or we had to move on to something else. What are you doing? But it, in all honesty, is definitely a little bit rougher than I was expecting. But that's almost always the case, especially when you're talking about something this old. Initial thoughts are, it feels really good transmission-wise. Engine-wise, fuel gauge doesn't work. Oil pressure is reading 80 at all times, so that's definitely janky. Check that beast out. Holy crap, freaking DVD player, baller. Don't care, it can be 30 years from now when DVDs are like not even able to be found. That's still such a sick option, and you can tell it's leather. We got some options, boys. It's hard to find a 2-wheel drive truck that has options. This seat is horrible. There's like no cushion in the bottom. I'm literally just sitting in a freaking hole. The air doesn't work like basically at all. The heat does work, which is obviously the right time for that to work versus the air. And I know you're wondering, why the crap would you be in one of the, have you seen the B-roll? I don't know yet. Well, I originally wanted a cat eye 06, 07. But they're so hard to come by for any remotely good price. Even 2-wheel drives, you're talking about $8,000 to $12,000 for something that's got 200,000 miles on it. This one's got 178,000 miles on it. And you just saw, it drives great. Brakes brake. Got a broke windshield. Paint's not great at all. Holy crap at all the scratches, that's weird. I don't know, I just wish I wasn't in hot sauce because he's already talking about the truck being nice and stuff. Oh, dang it. Well, we'll try. We got to. I mean, we got to buy it. We're here. We're 2 hours away. It's a crew cab, GMT 800. You have to buy it. So we're buying it. But I'm hoping I can free up a couple $100 to, you know, fix the few things we'll bring up. We did, in fact, buy her. Holy crap. Got her loaded down. Hot sauce is definitely leaning. Strapped down, ready to hit the road. 2-hour drive back. Definitely a little rougher. Of course, it's always how it is on Facebook. We'll get back into it. We'll check her out more in depth once we get home. I'll go over all the cool things. Man, I can't freaking talk. Sick plus cold plus wind equals, dang, that thing is low-key kind of leaning. Either way, here she is, boys. The new addition to the fleet. Let's get back to the house. Let's talk about the truck, the plans, and everything else. Also, here is our completed trip with the trailer itself. 12.2, 88 miles. Temps were all good. Now we got an additional probably 5,000 pounds on the back. I feel like I'm on TFL trucks right now doing the Ike Gauntlet. Got some serious grades. If I wasn't trying to pay attention, I would scroll through to the, I think we have the off-road settings where we can see what our grade is, but it's definitely a steep grade highway, and I think it's gonna go right back up. 3,700 RPM, slowing us down. I ain't touching the brakes. Beast. No replacement for displacement sign. That thing is just doing work. Oh baby, this is tight right here. We got a U-Haul and we got the curb. Ain't gonna lie, pretty freaking sketchy. I'm gonna let the U-Haul go. And then we're gonna creep on out of here.
66, US 231, Oneonta, Nashville.
Alright, interstate. Here we come. So interstate update. Truck is doing absolutely amazing. We literally have cruise control on right now, and it does not touch 7th or 8th gear, even when the trailer was unloaded. 6th gear, locked up, cruising, which the truck does not lose speed at all. It doesn't have to downshift anything, even on these little hills and stuff. We're just straight cruising. Temps are good. She's a little warm, 223. You know, it's a little bit higher than it normally runs, but that's fine. Trans is nice and cool thanks to our PPE thermal bypass. 145, it is only, well, it's 57. It's actually warmed up quite a bit. But yeah, truck's doing amazing. Handles it good. Factory brake controller, brakes on the trailer, slows down, no problem whatsoever. And we're making good time, so. Not the police reported ahead. All right, I'm gonna put the phone down. I'll catch up with y'all once we hit the hills, and we'll see how she likes it. Well, as this F2 bogs on by us, the hills have begun. There's 4th gear. Speed limit's 55. And we're actually going over 55 because our speedometer is about 4 miles an hour off. So we're cruising, boys. But it's about to get freaking steep, as you see. So be mindful, there ain't nobody behind us. Just kind of center up. We're still in 5th. Starting to slow down a smidge. But drop down to 4th. Holding 55. 3,000 RPMs. Just the absolute beast, sir. Y'all gotta hear the downshifts. All right, boys, we've officially made it home. 11.2 miles per gallon, which is actually probably a little bit better than that because, like I said, the speedometer is off by about 2 to 4 miles per hour, depending on how fast you're going. So if the tires are going faster than the speedometer thinks, then theoretically you're going farther than the truck thinks you're going. That's how it works out in my mind, but we made it here. No issues. What's up, Dally Wampus? Let's check the freaking truck out. That took entirely too many takes. The old open diff kicking in and out. Holy crap. Boys, we got us a certified rig. So let's get into it, boys. 2004 GMC Sierra SLT crew cab 5.3 two-wheel drive in the good old white, looking absolutely glorious. Definitely a 10, 15 footer truck, but holy crap, dude. She's also a ripper, and what I have envisioned for this thing, it's going to be downright diabolical. So before we get into the truck, what are we actually going to do with this thing? It's going to be a freaking pre-runner, boys. I have always wanted to do a pre-runner build, so I'm thinking for sure we jump straight into like a mid-travel, and then hopefully one day we can afford to do a long travel kit on this thing or another truck. But yeah, she's definitely getting a mid-travel, and we're going to have a lot of fun out here in the field and dirt roads, and who knows where we'll end up taking this thing. But I've always wanted to do it. I've just kind of always bought four-wheel drive trucks, and that's really not a pre-runner thing unless you got big money, and your boy ain't got big money. So yeah, we're gonna have a as budget friendly as a mid-travel pre-runner can be, but also a freaking beast. So that's what we're after, is just a downright disgusting pre-runner crew cab. I was wanting a cat eye because the cat eyes, they just look absolutely disgusting, which we would always do at front end swap, but more people do the cat eyes, so it'd be kind of more unique for us to do the GMC front. We'll just have to see. A lot of possibilities because there is endless amounts of these trucks in junkyards and marketplace and that kind of stuff. So anyways, let's jump into the truck. 04 GMC Sierra 5.3 crew cab, white, short bed, glorious looking. Absolutely love it. Kind of a rare spec, rare, weird, whatever you want to call it. So as far as the outside, she's definitely had the chrome package to her, and I know it had chrome door handles as well because there's like sticky stuff on the other side still. So she's had the full grandpa chrome, and I don't hate it. Honestly, it looks pretty freaking good right now. Thankfully, the little fender trims, they have the rubber seal on them, so if we take these off, maybe the paint's all right under there. Not too concerned. There's plenty of paint and dents and paint issues and whatnot. It smells like she's a little warm. We did do quite a bit of donuts. I don't know how much I inserted because I was off frame. Anyways, yeah, paint's not great, but overall, pretty freaking straight truck. The frame is a little crusty, but there's still stickers on it, so it hasn't been like stripped down, or it's just 2004. It's a 21-year-old truck right here, so it's gonna have some surface rust. But as far as cab corners, everything like that, the doors, no rust whatsoever. So into the interior, where things get a little weird, because most of your two-wheel drive trucks, man, they're bare bones, cloth, nothing. So it's kind of hard to find a higher trim two-wheel drive truck. There's tons of four-wheel drives running around. It's hard to find a, you know, a sunroofed truck in general, plus sunroof and DVD, even more rare, but you can definitely still find them in the four-wheel drives. It's very, very hard. You only see one out of 1,000, maybe, probably not even that many, two-wheel drive trucks with those options. But anyways, basically the same interior that Chomper has, which I don't know, tan. I do prefer tan over black interiors personally, so I ain't mad about it. Definitely gonna have to find us some marketplace seats, because this thing is like, you could stick a basketball in there and then sit on it. 178,000 miles. Clearly has had a a family or workers or whatever the case in here. Definitely. I don't know how much this will even clean up anymore. He probably cleaned it pretty good before selling it, but I mean, everything's here. DVD player, freaking baller. Don't care how old or outdated or anything that is, and it's definitely very outdated, but it works. You can, you know, watch your DVD. The speakers and everything work with it. Controls. It's freaking sick. So you got leather, you got a DVD player, but you got no steering wheel controls, which is bizarre. I don't know if you can just swap one with steering wheel controls on there and it start working. I don't know if the plugs are there or whatnot. We'll have to look into that. No heated seats, which is also kind of weird. Two-wheel drive, fog lights. I don't know what kind of package this thing had. Got a good old cassette player, boy, and that's probably a 6-disc. I don't know, but yeah, pretty much just like Chomper's interior. Which I might steal that center console on there. It's in good shape. You got the typical headliner sag. I mean, GMT 800 stuff, but dude, she's freaking there. And how cool is that? Leather, DVD player, white crew cab. I'm freaking stoked on that. Horrendous bed cover job at some point in its life. Honestly, you could just mistake it for moss growing. It's funny. My very first truck that I ever got had this exact little thing in it. It flips out whenever you do that and extends it. It's pretty cool. It's probably been an accident for sure, because dent. So different bumper, spray paint job, doesn't look miserable. Some dents, dings, whatnot. Who freaking cares? Some kind of muffler chopped off underneath there. Don't know what's up with that. But dude, she's here. And then, like I said, fairly straight. Just, how can you be mad? What do y'all think I paid for this thing? I'm gonna tell y'all. I typically try to tell y'all, you know, unless it's something I know I'm gonna resell. But who knows? Y'all could hate this and I could have to resell it. But I'm gonna tell y'all. But drop a comment. What do y'all think I paid for this thing? 04. You heard everything about it. 178,000 miles. 5.3. What do you think I paid for it? I'm gonna tell y'all. But go ahead and drop your comments and let me know what you think. So, things that I know that is wrong with it. Gas gauge, potentially, or it's just slap out of gas. We're gonna go to the gas station here in a minute and just top her off and see. Oil pressure sensor, definitely bad. It's reading 80 PSI. If it's not reading bad, then this thing's got like 10 quarts of, you know, Lucas in there to hide the extreme lifter failure that's going on, which definitely is a possibility. Hoping that's not the case, but definitely possible. Windshield's cracked. You know, the dents, the paint flaws and stuff, that's not something I even care about us fixing, because the goal, of course, when we do the pre-runner is to do fenders, bedside. Maybe we'll see how crazy, you know, some of those are reserved for the long travel, because they stick them out so far. The mid travel, I'm not sure if it'll be far enough to actually justify doing those fenders, but maybe we will. We're definitely going to cut her up, cut that front bumper, make it look nice and aggressive, and maybe we'll cut the fenders up. Hey, I'm down for anything, man. This is definitely going to be a fun project, and you know, we got to go full tilt with her. So I want to look up in the little glove box and see what gears this thing has, because I definitely think it's got at least 373s in it, because it feels honestly so much more peppy than Chomper, but that could just be cam long tubes 35s. I'm not sure, but she's feeling good. So I guess before I blow this thing up, day one of ownership, let's get it out of the field where the suspension is absolutely not made for whatsoever. And I'm obliterating every ant bed. Let's get it out of the field. Let's run out of the gas station, see if our fuel gauge is bad or if we're just completely out of gas, and let's go for a nice little drive now that she's not legally ours, but technically ours, right? Y'all thought I was gonna forget about the price, so I'm assuming you've already commented what you think I paid for it. No, I didn't get some grand $3,000 deal for this thing like some people say that this is probably worth, but the guy was asking $6,400 and I ended up getting it for $5,800. So did that guy screw me? Did I get a good deal? Is that like normal? It's hard to tell these days, because I'd say 10 years ago, maybe not 10, 5 to 7 years ago, maybe, you could get these trucks all day long for cheap prices. But now the trucks are going down, the price is going up. The old Rona kind of ruined us on truck prices. So, I mean, to me, $5,800 for a under 200,000 mile crew cab, fairly straight truck that doesn't have a check engine light or literally a rod hanging out of it currently, I think we did pretty freaking good. So I always try to be open and transparent with y'all. Whether or not you think that's a good or bad deal is completely up to you. But as far as me spending my money on it, I think we did pretty good. Moment of truth. Let's go ahead and see, is the fuel gauge actually bad, or did he just sell it to us on completely empty and just say that it was out? I'm betting the fuel gauge is bad, but we're gonna go ahead and top her off. Yeah, we're gonna stick with the tried and true on this one, at least for the time being, that's for sure. Come on. All right, let's see what she takes. First initial drive after ownership, dude, it's running great. It feels super good, shifts great. Hopefully it's not got some kind of miracle serum in there holding it all together for the first 50 miles. No check engine light either, which is, I mean, I guess not rare, but, you know, rare. I've had good luck with GMT 800s and check engine lights, but I know some people, if it ain't got one, something is wrong with it. Daggone white treat you right, boy. Gosh, dog. Well, she just clicked off at $13, so we'll say that the gas gauge is definitely wrong or messed up, and we're not gonna be on the side of the road because of just not putting gas in it. But yeah, we gotta get that fixed and that oil pressure sensor for sure. Well, let's just go for a quick little drive, boys. I mean, y'all made it this far. Why not just keep hanging out? Might as well. Got some little Flowmaster cut off underneath. I don't know if I've spoken on that already, but sounds all right. Definitely gonna change that. This thing's definitely getting a freaking fender exit. That is for sure. But it feels, you know, dude, it feels peppy. Like this thing, maybe it's just because I'm used to driving Chomper around, you know, cam long tubes with 35s. Just kind of a turd. Right off punchy. Right off punchy. Wow, I need to take some freaking medicine and go to sleep. But yeah, dude, she feels good. She feels real good. I wish it had a sunroof. Holy crap. I'm being way too picky for the money spent. But you always wish for the sunroof because the sunroof is just so freaking baller. But I've never had one with a DVD player. I've only had Big Betty that had a DVD player. So GMT 800 with the DVD player for the 100th time. Freaking baller. But you had the sunroof like some UZ71 boys got. Unreal. Sunroof, DVD, leather, 3LT loaded out. One day, Remington. It's not that one on Facebook right now because that thing. Anyways, yeah, dude, freaking unit right here. I'm hyped with it. Hopefully y'all are as well. All right, guys. Well, I guess that's gonna be about it for this video. So hopefully y'all are excited. I definitely know that I am, and I think it's gonna be a super fun project. So definitely drop a comment, leave us some ideas, let me know how you're feeling about it. Welcoming another GMT 800 to the channel. Hopefully y'all don't get burned out on these trucks. I definitely know I won't because they're just amazing, freaking glorious trucks. And dude, the potential of this one, it's gonna be so freaking sick. I'm super excited for it. So definitely drop a comment, leave a like, subscribe if you're new, ring that bell notification, and I'll see y'all boys in the next video. I don't know why, but that truck looks so bizarre being white. Maybe it's just because I'm so used to Chomper and Reggie being black, and you don't see a ton of these trucks in white. Maybe you do. I don't know. It just looks bizarre out there, like Chomper's color has been stolen. So odd.